Unable to endure the loneliness in the deep pit, he couldn't wait to take off the corpse's pants. Then he went to the woman. With just one glance, he started taking off his own clothes and also pulled down his pants. But he didn't do anything after that. Instead, he just picked up the clothes on the ground. As it turned out, he wanted to use the clothes to escape from the deep pit. He soaked all the clothes in the pool and then took out his belt to tie it around a wooden stick. He found a relatively close position and threw the stick upward. The woman thought the stick was too thin and suggested that she, who weighed less, should have a try first. However, the man refused her, thinking that she was injured. Then he tried to climb up by himself. But it wasn't easy to get out because the wall was too slippery. He couldn't find a place to hold on at all. Moreover, the wooden stick couldn't hold on any longer. Suddenly, the stick broke, and the man fell down, injuring one of his legs. The woman quickly treated the man's wound and blamed him for being too overconfident just now. She said that if she had been allowed to try, they might have succeeded. Now that both of them were injured, they had to think of another way. After taking a break, the man began to look around the deep pit. He thought that the muddy wall should be able to be chiseled to make steps. So he picked up a long stick on the ground and poked at the wall. Who would have thought that the muddy wall was very solid, and the man's hope was dashed? Just then, it suddenly started to rain. The man was very excited because as long as the rain filled the deep pit, they could get out. But the woman was very scared because she couldn't swim, so the man comforted her and told her to stand on a relatively high place. Soon the deep pit was half filled, but it also made the walls even smoother. The woman accidentally fell down as a result. Fortunately, the man protected her in time. However, the rain didn't fill the whole deep pit, and their hope of escaping was dashed again. A few days passed and the man started to act a bit strange. His eyes looked like those of a walking corpse. The long-term lack of food and the physical injuries made him lose his mind. Just then, it started to rain again, and the man regained his senses. With the experience from last time, they couldn't just passively wait for the rain to fill the deep pit. So when the water level rose to a certain height, the man pushed the woman up. She fell down the first time, but the second time she managed to grab the edge of the pit and then kicked hard and climbed out. She crawled forward, completely forgetting about her teammate. It wasn't until she heard the man's cry for help that she realized she still had a teammate. But the woman hesitated for a few seconds and then continued to crawl forward. However, the guilt in her heart made her turn around immediately. But when she got back there was no one left in the deep pit. She was filled with regret. If she had been a bit braver just now, maybe he wouldn't have died. But now that things had already become a foregone conclusion,